Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Tina's Trendy Hub. On today's tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you how to make this Basque 4 step-by-step dress. So stay tuned as we dive into the tutorials properly. This tutorials is going to be continued from our shoulder dart and our underbust contour. So once you prepare your measurements to your top length, then we'll continue our tutorials. From your underbust, I'll put it like this and like this. And then I'm going to be putting it sellotape there. From the underbust, let me do it again. From my underbust line, this is what I have. So if you want to draw a style line, even if you are making a blouse, the first thing I'm going to do is to cut out your dart first before you start drawing your style line, which is what I'm going to be doing. For those of you that want to try it as a blouse, you have to cut it out close from the underbust down to your top length before you draw your style line. The style line did not start from the waist area. So you have to know how to analyze your style line. From the waist, it came down by, let's say, 1.4 or 2 inches. I'll try the 2 inches and my 2 inches. Now, for the style line, I'm going to be coming down by 5 inches. I'll come down by 5 inches. Then I'll draw it out and see how it looks. If it is not up to what I want, I'll have to still redraw it. Now, if you notice it's not too curved for you, I'll still try. Anything you notice that is not okay for you, you can still clean. I'll still try the 1.4 and see how it looks like. Then down, I'll come down by 6 and still see how it looks like. So I'll use another color pencil. I think you kind of like what I'm seeing here. You have to reduce this area by like half an inch or 0.2. So I'll be doing 0.2. So I'm going to be using the one I used. The second one I tried going down by 1.4 and then going down by 6 inches from my waistline. You will still have to go down by the number you went down by. So on the zip side now is what I'm doing. I'll try 4 because it's a V. So this is my 4. If it is too small for you, you can add it, but I would like to maintain this. At the side, I'll reduce it by 0.2. Just because it's not starting on the waist, that's why. So I don't want it to come and look bulgy. So now it's ready to cut out. So when you are done, you can open this thing. So when we are done, we are going to cut the fabric and then we'll add the sewing allowance. We need to do some calculations to be able to cut our lining part. Now you will do your hip circumference plus 12, 10 or 15. So my hip is 42 plus 12. I have 54. Now for the width of my lining, this is what I'm going to be using to cut it 54. If your fabric is not enough, you can still do plus 10, which is 52. So either I'm using 54 or 52. The length of this dress from my waist to the floor is 45. We came down by 1.4 for the backs on the upper part. So we are going to be minusing the 1.4 from this length. So when you minus it, you are going to have 43.4 as the length. Now we still need to minus a particular measurement from it. So this is what you are going to do before you get the final calculation. You will do 43.4 divided by the number of steps you want to make. So the number of steps I want to do is 4 steps. So 43.4 divided by 4, approximately I have 11. Now, I am going to minus this 11 from this figure because the last gathers is going to complete the lining. So when you minus from this figure, you are going to be having 32.4. My length of my lining is going to be 32.4. This is what I have here. On my lining, I'm going to be marking the 11 I have. 11 because initially it is a 4 step. So here is 11, here is 11, and then you continue. Then you are going to be getting a straight line. For our step now, this 11, you have to add extra 3.4 or 4 inches. So for the fabric now, I'm going to be removing it. 11 plus 4 is going to give me 15. So this is what I was trying to say. This is my 15. So one strand of the wrapper, the length is 45. So all you need to do is just gather it as much as you can. For me, I'm using 4 pieces. Then I'll join it to get 1. I'll use 4, join and get 1. So if you have enough fabric, you can use 5. Because the more the gathers, the more the beauty. You join it, it will become 1 piece. 4 of it will become 1 piece. You will now fold one edge by 1 inch or less than 1 inch. Just fold it down a little. Then you put a rope at one edge and then you gather it. Here is on 11. So the 15, when you fold the edge and then you use the half for the joining, is going to be remaining to overlap the next one. Then I'll draw a straight line like this. And I don't flip it over because I folded it into 2. Flip it over and then do the same. So after then, so now you are going to cut out your fabric and add all your sewing allowances together with your lining. My lining is under my main fabric. Then after cutting out, you are going to join it on your sewing machine and then you bring it back so that we show how to join the down part on the upper part area. So guys, we are done sewing the upper part and this is what we'll have here. So when you are done sewing that, you are going to open your zipper area. We'll bring the lower part and then I'll show you how to join it. So this is my lower part. 3 steps are attached. This is the waist area. It's remaining 1 more step. You have to stitch a rope and gather the waist of this. And you still do the same for this. You do the same for this. Because you are going to be joining it separately. I don't want these gathers to show when I'm done sewing. I want it to be inside. We are going to gather this round of the waist of this round and fix it first. Then we'll now bring the final part to finish up. So after joining it now, look at this is what we have. Let me turn the other side. Look at this side that is showing. I will now join the line in a way that this place will not be showing inside. It will cover it like this. So for the lining area now, this is how we are going to be doing it. bad side to bad side. Look at the steps are showing up. So you will now join. When you are done joining and you cover it, everything is going to be hidden. Let me repeat myself now. For it to hide this stitch that I'm talking about, you will sew it bad side to bad side. This is the bad side. I'm going to sew it like this. So look at where the steps were. Look at it this side. So when you sew it and flip it over, it's going to cover. Let's sew it and bring it back to the table and see what we'll have. This is what we'll have here. You can see everything is now inside so neatly. So I'll just have to weave here and then the edge, which is down. So when we are done, we're going to top stitch here. Look at it's open, so you have to top stitch to secure it before you close your zip allowance, and then you fix your zip. Now this is a final look of your dress. I hope this video was so helpful. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for watching. If you're a new subscriber, please click on the notification bell so that anytime I upload a new video, you'll be right there with me. Bye.